Welcome to our first episode of
Are you nuts?
Here we have three nephews and their knowledgeable uncle. My name is Ethan. This is Kyle, my brother, Caleb, my cousin, and we have Unc here. We decided to start this podcast just to talk about sports, entertainment, sports games on a weekly basis. We're going to have segments including Unc's Corners and Are You Stupid or Are You Dumb? We really appreciate you being here. We want to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And we appreciate you being here for the journey. Let's see where it leads us.
3, 2, 1.
Are you nuts?
With this upcoming NFL season, we're going to be ranking NFL quarterbacks 32 to 1. And each episode that comes out, we're going to keep going 10 more, 10 more, 10 more, all the way down to 1. So I will go first. Unc will go second. Caleb will go third. And Kyle will go fourth. So we're going to start with 32 through 27 for the first round. So at my 32 pick, I have Bo Nix and Jarrett Stidham and them trash Denver Broncos. You understand what I'm saying? It's a poverty franchise that Russell Wilson is no longer there. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, this is just my opinion. No,
You gonna do this already?
Oh, I'm doing this already. Listen.
First 5 minutes in the podcast. Listen. What you gonna do?
Bo Nix, he's like 26, 27. Jarrett Stidham, 26, 27. Get them out of here. He was playing true freshman. We were just talking about Justin Herbert was in college the same time as Bo Nix. Why was Bo Nix still in college while Justin Herbert was in his fourth year in the NFL? Wrap it up. We moved on to the next one. We got 31. That's sorry, good for nothing. They overpaid him, Daniel Jones. Trash. You understand what I'm saying? Enough said. I don't even need to say anything about that. He's just garbage. The Giants, they don't even want you anymore, but they just have you because of that bad front office. You understand what I'm saying? And that's with the Giants. Number 30, we got Sam Darnold and J.J. McCarthy. So we're not sure who's starting exactly. I don't think it's been announced yet, but I just don't have no faith in them. I know they have the receiving core. You have arguably the best receiver in the league, but that line, I don't know. And y'all Michigan fans out there, y'all have been found guilty of fraud. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no guarantee that y'all are supposed to win that.
Let's leave the collegiate dudes out of this.
Number 29, we got Jacoby Brissett and Drake May. I saw some people joking around on Twitter today talking about they need to release Drake May. Let me tell you something. If he's going to be anything like what's that quarterback they had, Mac Jones? Let me tell you something right now. That's a failure waiting to happen. Jacoby Brissett, you're a great backup, but you're not a starting quarterback. We're going to move on to 28. We got Will Levis. Listen, you got the big frame. I understand that you can throw the ball. You can throw it like that. But guess what? That's why that turnover ratio was high last year. I don't believe in you. You got Calvin Ridley, right? But at the same time, I don't know how you're going to hold up with all these turnovers. You're looking like prime Eli Manning. Anyways, we're going to move to 27. We got
you should be a prosecutor. You're really good at slander.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. Gardner, you had the good run last year. I'm not saying that you're terrible. You understand what I'm saying? I think that they can be a subpar team. I think next year they'll probably really be able to shine. Maybe if they can get a better quarterback, who knows, whatever the case is. Aiden O'Connell, trash. Enough said about that. Devontae Adams, he don't even want to be there, okay? Like he said, get him out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Jimmy G, and I can't remember the quarterback that was there last year. He said, get him out of there. Go ahead and bring him to the Jets. Reunite him with Aaron Rodgers so, they can go to the promised land and get a ring. You understand what I'm saying? But that's my first, 32 to 27. If you got anything you want to say, you can critique. Go ahead. But if you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and give it over to Unc.
All right. So
right.
just to run down what you said. So Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, J.J. McCarthy, Drake May, Will Levis, and Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
So just okay. All right. I have nothing to say. All right. I just want to make sure.
Hey,
it's bottom tier quarterback play. I don't care. Whatever.
Okay. All right. So for my list, so I did my list a little bit different. I put all of the first drafted quarterbacks, the guys who were drafted in the first round, at the bottom of the list, just because we don't know. I'm not going to project. Nobody knows. We can pretend as if we know what these quarterbacks are going to do, what they're going to be, but nobody knows. Nobody knew C.J. Stroud would be, even though he was drafted high. Nobody saw that this early. So my list is a little bit different. So starting off with 32, I got Bo Nix, right? Like Ethan said, man, Bo Nix played college football for about 17 years. Okay, and then you get drafted.
I was in high school, bro.
Right? Okay, you get drafted. You come to the NFL and you're second string. Like that don't make that like what world we living in where you could play for 17 years in a sport and you still sorry.
31 years is crazy.
Still sorry is nasty word.
31. Drake May with the Patriots. Drake May, a very talented guy, but I don't think that with all of these early drafted quarterbacks, I think he has the worst team. So it's going to be hard. He's going to be in the same situation last year as Bryce Young, being on a bad team. They don't have a really good offensive line. I think they're going to have a good defense, which also helps your offense. But I don't think they're going to be very good. So that was 31. My 30th quarterback, I have J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota. We don't even know if he's going to start yet. But on my list, I like J.J. You know, we saw what he did in the national championship. You saw how good he was in Michigan. They didn't ask him to really run a pro style offense. They were obviously run heavy. But when he needed to make the throws, he made the throws. So he gets some slack. But I like JJ. And I think he also probably out of all of these young quarterbacks, he probably has the best receiver of the group. So that's also going to help.
Yeah,
that helps a young receiver. For number 29,
quarterback,
I have Jalen Daniels for the Commanders. I love everything about him. I just hope that I'm not a fan of that DC. I was going to say Redskins, but I'm not a fan of the Commanders. Offensively, they have some weapons with Scary Terry on the outside, and they got a pretty good defense. They're in people might not agree with me, but I don't think they're in a very good division. You know, I don't think Dallas is going to be any. Right, I don't think Dallas is going to do anything this year, so it's going to be
come on, Ethan.
That division is going to be open.
No, he's saying the division is going to be open, but you have to know who you have at the helm. You have the fraud Dan Quinn at the helm, so you also have to worry about that.
Listen, but Cliff Kingsbury is the OC, and I trust Cliff Kingsbury, OC.
The quarterback whisperer. He's not a very good head coach, but he's a great OC.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll give it to Cliff.
Okay, so 28. Okay, they say he's the second coming, right? Caleb Williams. So we're gonna see what he's about. Jones? He has the best team. Are you listening, Ethan? Are you paying attention? I said the bottom of my list are rookies. Okay, so hold off, hold your horses. Okay, I know you're ready. I know you're ready to jump all over him, but hold your horses. Okay.
Hey, yo.
Like I said, 28. Caleb Williams. They said he's the second coming of Patrick Mahomes to make all the throws off platforms with the arm angle and all that. We're gonna find out. He has the best team of any rookie. He's got offensive weapons. They got a great defense. He's got a rebuilt offensive line. If he's not successful, obviously we know there's going to be growing pains, right? He's a new quarterback. You got to get used to the speed. You got to learn the offense. But I think he has out of all of these players, he has the best team, and I think they're going to have the most success. I look for the Bears to win 10, 11 games this year. That's my list. Go ahead, Kyle.
So I don't hate you. I see you did it different. Obviously, you did it different than I did, and I think probably Ethan, maybe Caleb too. I'm not mad at the list. 10 or 11 games off the rip for the Bears is criminally insane. But I'm gonna let you have that for right
Criminally is
now.
an understatement.
We can argue that another time because I think that's ridiculous.
Put your money up.
Well, I don't want to be a betting man online and let people know what I may or may not be doing. But hey, listen, I ain't mad at the list though. So again, putting rookies down the bottom, I respect that. I don't know if anyone else has any comments for that. Ethan, I know you do. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I know.
It's just abysmal. Have you have that piece of trash and Daniel Jones so high? You understand what I'm saying?
I haven't even mentioned Daniel Jones. So you don't
That's
even
the
know
problem.
where he is on my list.
Yes, that's the problem,
bro.
That is the problem.
Well, let me do this.
Tier.
Let me clarify this.
We're at the bottom tier. We're at the bottom tiers of quarterbacks.
The
And
list
you're worried
don't
about
start till
Daniel
20
Jones.
anyway.
Yeah,
The list don't really start until I would say,
Like
like
2015.
they said,
The
22.
list don't start till 20
Hey,
anyway.
and I don't know if you want to clarify this, but you also by saying this doesn't mean that you think because it could easily be Caleb Williams better than Daniel Jones at the end of the season, right?
Hey, obviously, like Stephen A. say, my list is fluid. You understand? It can adjust. It could change. Obviously, I don't think that these guys are the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. They're rookies.
Right.
We don't know what they're going to be. Obviously,
Right.
we might. Caleb Williams has all the fanfare and all the clout, but it might be one of these other guys. It might be a guy down the line that we're not even talking about that comes out and plays well. Maybe somebody gets hurt, comes out, plays well. So we don't know what we're
Joe Milton,
right? Mr. Irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
Right, Purdy. No one even knew his name, right?
Exactly.
And he lead his team to the playoffs. So I think every year you're gonna have a guy like that. Every year you're gonna have guys in the later rounds that no one talks about that actually becomes a really good player. But for right now, before I've seen them play in an actual game, not preseason, an actual game, this is where I put the rookies and I rank them as I feel like they're gonna be going into the season.
Okay.
Caleb, you have
Legit.
any pushback? If not, you can go with your list.
Nah.
All right, go ahead, Kay. Go ahead with your list, bro. 32 to 27.
Alrighty. Yeah, so at the bottom of my list is going to be Gardner Minshew and the Las Vegas Raiders all the way at the bottom. Not that
Bro, what Gardner
bad.
do to you, bro? What he
Not
do to
that
you,
Gardner's bad.
How you gonna say?
What you
The
say? Not that
worst-
he's bad, and he's the
worst
last
quarterback in the
Listen,
NFL is Gardner Minshew.
he's in the
But I'm
same
not saying he's
situation
bad.
as it's in the same situation as Bryce Young. You can't slap trash on trash and expect gold. Okay, you can't.
Well-
You can't it don't work like that, brother. You can't just slap something together and expect magic to happen.
I need to know
it ain't working like that, brother.
Go ahead,
It ain't
go ahead.
working like that. Anyway,
That's
next,
that's fair. Okay.
we got Bo Nix at 31. Okay, like you all said, there are some age concerns there. He's pretty much geriatric at
Not
this
even
point. He's a
age.
senior citizen.
Hey, yo, that's
Okay.
y'all are just
That's
y'all.
Listen.
Yo.
I was
My boy
in
always.
what when I was in what I was going
You was in
to
middle school, bro.
high
You
school.
was
I was in
probably
middle school going to high school, and I graduated high school, and
Yeah,
this
he's
man
still
is
in
still in college, still in Oregon or wherever he was at, doing God knows what. Okay, next
Hey, yo,
we have Bryce Young at 30.
Oh, my
again,
goodness.
It's not that he's a bad quarterback. It's just the product of the old line and the sorry poverty
because he took it
franchise
from the
that
bottom
is
of the
Carolina. And it's not his fault.
That's a poverty
That's
franchise.
what it is. It's a poverty franchise.
Ethan
I'm sorry.
said Denver is a poverty franchise. That's
And
a
I just
poverty
want to preface,
franchise.
and I just want to
Right
preface
now.
this by saying, my list don't start till 20 anyway. So all these guys are bottom of the barrel for me. Anyway,
You don't give up anyway. I believe. Okay, go ahead.
again, at 29, I got JJ McCarthy. He's probably going to be better than what I have him at because of the situation that he's in offensively. But he's unproven. So,
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put him over a starter. Sorry,
proven
go
for
ahead.
fraud.
At 28, I have Gardner Minshew will not be able to do anything with this roster. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, at who do I have?
28.
At 28, I had Drake May. I don't know. It's just a lot of people have this infatuation with the arm, and I think I'm one of those people. I think I'm one of those people. Some arm talent. I don't know what to tell you, but the arm just looks enticing. Okay, and at 27,
you sound like a glazer, bro.
At 27, I have Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders. Again,
okay.
My list don't start till 20 anyway, but poverty franchise again. Red flags all around, but a great individual prospect. So, yeah.
Okay. Caleb, you're.
Hey, Kay, I'm not mad at it.
What's that man saying? Your soliloquy was insatiable. Go ahead, Ethan.
Gardner at dead last is just disgusting.
It's not him. It's the franchise. Again, you can't rub two sticks together and think you're gonna just set the forest on fire. It doesn't work that way. You got to build up. You got
accelerant. You need accelerant.
Some prior wood. You understand? You need some exactly. You need the spark to make everything happen. There's no life.
It's okay.
It's dead.
I have a question.
You got that big old stadium, and you just disappointing fans week after week, month after month, year after year. It's looking like Dallas up in this place.
Oh Lord,
mother sick. Hey, so I got a question, Caleb. How did Daniel Jones not make your bottom 5 quarterbacks?
That's what I want to know.
Sorry, I don't care. This is just for like, hey, he should be given Unk's criteria. I get it. But you got a mix, so I just want to see how he didn't make your bottom 5 because Daniel Jones.
My list doesn't start until
So you don't 20. Care. You're just like he can play.
All these guys are trash.
Right. To me, I'm putting these guys in tiers. Everything under 20 is either unproven or you just garbage. So, if you
I feel that because I kind of have my guys tiered out too. And
so then I need to hear some names before 20. That's all I need to know.
Brad.
Oh no, they're there. Trust me, they're there.
Well, I hope so. All right. Anyone got any comments before I go my list?
No, go ahead. Let me hear this hot mess. And I just want to say for the record,
right,
somebody
you know how to pass this.
I just want to say for the record, somebody may or may not have changed their list. But we can go ahead on.
Hey, I'm gonna look into the camera. Bro, I plead the fifth, brother. All right, so here we go. Number 32, I have Jarrett Stidham and Bo Nix at the bottom of our illustrious league. Everyone else has said pretty much what we all think. That is the worst quarterback room in the National Football League. What's the Walton family? Good luck. All right. At number 31, Daniel Jones.
Absolutely.
Anyone who watched Hard Knocks this past season, what's Dayball? Dayball, and I forgot the GM's name already, but them boys do not want him. Okay. They was in there flirting up with Jane Daniels, up there flirting up there with Caleb Williams. I like how you retained that. Ooh, bro, like it's crazy. And then, imagine Daniel Jones having to watch that. They flirting with other quarterbacks, and I'm just like, I was under contract, cuz. Anyway, Daniel Jones can't stay healthy. His decision making is
abysmal.
Bottom tier. Okay, he doesn't have Saquon anymore, so. And I know people are like, oh, Malik Neighbors. Well, you got to have a guy to throw him the ball. You know what I mean? And, yeah, he can, like Stephon Diggs, help Josh Allen be better. You know what I mean? Having Stephon Diggs, or I'm trying to think, I'm blanking, whatever. But having a good receiver can help your quarterback, but when your quarterback's unhelpable, is that a word? I don't know.
Yeah,
sure. Is it? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
it cannot be helped.
Cannot be helped. Now, I don't want to harp on Daniel Jones too much.
Dr. Umar said, there is no help for your brother.
Well, there you go. There is no help for him. Number 30, I have Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew in Las Vegas. I put LOL in my notes because, like, what? Like, Gardner Minshew's cool mustache, surfer dude. But, bro, I don't want to win 5 games every year. Sorry, okay? So, thank you, but no thank you. I will not be betting on you. At number 29, I have Will Levis. I don't know who said him, but yes, I get the infatuation with the big, strong guy, 6'5", and looks like a white rock or something. But bro, like,
all right now,
like a white the rock. Whoa, I'm just saying he is chiseled. No Diddy, but anyway. Hey. Anyway, Brad, he looked like a quarterback, right? Like he looks like a quarterback, but he's inaccurate. Inaccurate? Did I say that right? Inaccurate, right? Fighting for playing time with, I mean, at that point, Malik Willis. We don't know what he will be, or we know what he is now. But what I wanted to say, yeah. So he's inaccurate, and he hasn't done anything for that franchise with the opportunities that he's been given. And again, CJ Stroud's now coming into the.
Come on, man. Hey, how are you gonna say that? The dude hasn't even played a full season yet.
But are you encouraged by what you saw? And again, like I said,
you see what jersey
he has weapons.
You see what jersey I'm wearing?
I get that.
He beat us down.
Oh, well, but again, that's well. There's another quarterback on this list who ain't gonna be where you. Well, I don't know because you don't like him, so I don't know.
Oh, we go.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna like where I have him. Trash.
Enough about Will Levis. At number 28, I have Jacoby Brissett, Drake May. You guys have said a lot about that quarterback room already. That division is not going to be easy. Obviously, it's a rebuilding year for the Pats. I told you guys I saw Drake May play in person. I didn't love what I saw. Nothing screamed like franchise guy, but I'm not an NFL scout, so what do I know? And Jacoby Brissett,
they don't know. They don't know much either.
That's what the reports say. I mean, Jacoby is a great backup, decent quarterback, but again, there's a ceiling there. That's why he's a journeyman. So, and then my 27, I have JJ McCarthy. I like JJ, honestly. Like, I don't hate him. I don't know if he is. I think he's closer to. Well, let's say I don't know if his ceiling is as high as some of the other guys drafted. But again, like Unc said, he drafted with great offensive weapons around him. So I think he should benefit off that early. Unc said the Bears are going to win 11 games, so I don't know the success that leaves the Vikings to have, but I think they'll win 7-8 games and flirt with a wild card spot. But that's my 27. Does anyone have any comments or concerns?
8 games ain't going. What are you going? I don't think you're gonna make the playoffs with 8 games.
Well, no, I'm just saying they're gonna be in the hunt, 9 games in the hunt.
They're in the division. They're in the division with the Lions and Green Bay.
Yeah.
So if they win 8 games, they're not making the playoffs.
Right. I said they're gonna be. My point in saying that was they're gonna be in the hunt.
In the hunt. Oh,
okay. Listen, you said the Bears will win the division because that's what you got.
I didn't say they're gonna win the division. I said they're going to win 10, 11 games. I didn't say nothing about the division.
That's essentially winning the division because you said that you didn't think the Lions.
No, because I don't believe that. Because I believe the Green Bay Packers are going to win that division.
So you think so the Packers will win with 12 plus wins, and somehow the Bears will still get 10, 11?
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing. Oh,
okay.
Lord.
All righty. Okay. All right.
I don't have.
Again, this is bottom.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying?
The Lions will fall out completely.
So you're saying 2 teams in a division can't have a double-digit wins?
No, that's fair. But I'm saying that where does this leave the Lions? Like the Lions gonna win games. Like I don't understand. Like who's the odd man out here?
He don't think the Lions gonna be what they.
I don't
are.
think the Lions are gonna be what the Lions are.
See, there we have it. Okay, hey, we're gonna find out. Man.
Hey, listen. Every year you have teams that went to the playoffs that drop out.
Absolutely.
And every year you have teams that didn't make the playoffs that are going to make the playoffs. It's never the same. It's not like the NBA where the same teams are in the playoffs
that's
every
true.
single
that's
year.
True.
Right?
I just don't think
in the NFL
you
can flip a roster in 1 year. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I don't think that listen, I love the Lions. Like I love everything they stand for. I love their coach. They've been bad for a really long time. I feel bad for them. I'm from a poverty franchise myself. I understand that we haven't won nothing either, but I feel really bad for them. So last year I was actually rooting for them, to go to the Super Bowl and everything like that. But I don't think they're going to do it this year. I think they're gonna have I think they're
That's
gonna
fair
regress
to
a
say
little
that
bit.
they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl. That's fair. I liked your list. Your list was a lot like mine. We just had a couple, flipped or whatnot. But
That wasn't the original list, but I'm gonna
That
let
was
that
the
one
original
slide.
that
list.
was the original list. That was the original.
That
list.
was the list.
I like his
That
list.
was the original list.
Yeah.
So when we was doing pre-production, that was your original list.
Bruh, yes,
That was his list.
that didn't
Now-
change. That
now-
didn't
You
change.
just got to go back and watch the tape. It's all
26
recorded.
through 20. That he changed.
Okay,
We'll
all right.
Let me put
Okay.
my deacon. My deacon.
Yeah, pat his face.
Yeah, bro. Let me just.
All right, so we're gonna move into the second half of this. We're gonna go 26 to.
Hey, bro.
20.
I moved to strike that from the record. By the way. All right,
Oh,
go ahead.
okay, yeah, sure. All right, we're gonna go 26 to 20. All right, so at 26, I got Jaden Daniels. I think,
Amen. Right there with you.
like Caleb had talked about, I think that he could be due for like one of those dark horse ones where we don't think that, hey, Caleb Williams might actually be the clear rookie of the year. It might be him. It might be somebody else or whatever it is. We talked about the offensive coach over there. Could do some great things with him. He's good with his legs and stuff like that. Hopefully he doesn't get blown up like any other running quarterback. He can throw too, though. But yeah, so
I mean, the O line sus. So it's like
yeah,
all his successes on the O line.
It's bound to happen. It's
Oh,
bound to
Lord.
happen.
Okay. So at 25, I have Bryce Young.
That's crazy. Okay.
That's too high.
Listen. What? Listen,
That's too high.
I think
How
You
is
gotta
that
be
too high?
realistic.
I think
You have to
like
be
we said-
realistic.
like
The O
we-
line
that's a
is
block-
trash.
last
The
year.
front office is
Hold on.
trash.
Like we said, I'm getting to that. We said that the front office was trash. They made some improvements. In my opinion, I think he's due for a better season this year. Is it a season to make the playoffs? No, but do I think it's going to be way better than last year? I would hope. They made a little bit of changes to the offensive line. We'll see if it's able to hold up a little bit more than it did last year. You have, I guess a couple of weapons or whatnot, whatever, and then the defense, whatever. We're going to see how that goes. But I got Bryce Young at 25. 24, I got Caleb Williams. I think, like Unc said, he has the most complete team out of all of these other rookie quarterbacks. I don't think they're going to get 10, 11 wins, but I do think, like Kyle said, I can see them around 7. I can see them around 8 wins. I can see him, and even the following year, maybe I can see him around 10, 11, maybe even more. We're going to see what happens. We know the talent that he has. Arms, legs. We already seen it in a couple of preseason games. We're going to talk 23. I got Derek Carr. Lord have mercy. When I tell you that brother went from the top to the bottom so quick, it only happened in about 2 years. Just
Oh my!
It's just very underwhelming. You understand what I'm saying? There's no hope. I'm friends with some Saints fans, and they don't even want him there anymore. You understand what I'm saying? He's like, he threw for 3,700 yards this past season. Like I guarantee you, a lot of rookies that are coming in this season could do even better than that this upcoming season. But you know what? That's enough about that. And you're not even guaranteed to have your number one receiver in Michael Thomas because God knows where he's been. So we're just going to leave that at 23. 22, I got Anthony Richardson from the Colts. I think last year what he showed before he got hurt, I think I liked what I saw. I believe that he can take this Colts team. I'm not saying to the playoffs, but it can be close where it's a tight race. He does need to learn. I hope he did after that injury to stop putting your body on the line just because you big and swole and you got the gunslinger arm and that you could just do anything. Nah, stop running. Stop getting obliterated. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, Caleb, why you look like that?
You might end up like Tua and maybe even worse. You understand what I'm saying? So
don't get me started.
Lord. Hey, y'all see the jersey, folks.
I got Anthony at 22. At 21, I got Geno. And my thing is, I feel like Geno's like.
You have Kyler over Geno?
I think Geno is very.
Is that a problem?
I feel like Geno is very streaky. He can be hot.
I can't be talking actually.
and then he can be like cold the next. I think he is the definition of mid for my definition.
Serviceable.
I think he can get the job done sometimes, and then other times people are looking at him to do much more. than what he can do or his ability. You understand?
Comeback player, bro.
So,
Comeback player
like
gives you expectations.
Listen, I ain't saying he a comeback player and all that. That's all you.
No, I'm saying like that brought on some new.
Oh, sure.
You know, yeah, okay.
And then at 20, I have Deshaun Watson. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the one. That's the one that y'all have to let me slide on that one.
No,
Deshaun Weinstein.
I got Deshaun at 20. I'm not putting.
Hey. Now see, we're getting in territory that we can't be.
Hey, Ethan. From 20 to 32, you can ball that list up, but you could throw that in the trash. You could throw that in the garbage.
Listen,
okay.
Wait, is it something you want to ask him? Is something you want to ask him?
You got to throw that in the garbage.
Listen, I believe this year that just Deshaun Watson will stay healthy. And if we're going to be completely honest,
what in his history can you
please listen?
That he can?
Listen, if Nick Chubb comes back and their defense stays as it is, if we're going to look at top to bottom and they have a fully functioning Deshaun Watson, is there really another team that you can match player for player that's like way better than the Browns, or like they might be like just
I'm not talking about the Browns, the football team. I'm talking about Deshaun Watson, the quarterback of that football team.
Listen, Deshaun is going to be there. I still have a little bit of faith in him. This might be my last year of faith in him.
Listen, I know you follow the Jets. You seen what the Jets did last year without a quarterback?
Listen,
I don't care how good the team is.
He got the talent. Hey, Joe took him to the first round. Now, did they get beat down? Yeah, they got beat down. But Joe took him to the first round. Listen, I think
you're making my point. You're literally making my point. They got Joe from his couch. He was laid back like this. Oh, hello, the Browns. Oh yeah, I can still throw it. I'll be there in a couple days. And then he went in there, and so that showed you the talent that was on that team. And then what they did with Deshaun Watson.
So that's why I'm putting. Listen, I believe he is still a very talented quarterback. I seen a little glimpse of it last year before he got hurt.
Let me ask you a question: can you buy groceries with talent?
Oh Lord! So I got Deshaun at 20. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my 26 through 20.
I don't care nothing about no damn talent.
Be very interesting.
Talking about talent.
Anybody else got a problem with my list? I know he got a problem.
Listen, there's plenty of guys with talent that's working at Walmart right now. I don't care nothing about no talent.
Well, don't
tell me what the talent is.
Hey, what them folks be saying on TikTok? Just put the fries in the bag.
And I'm not disparaging people who work at Walmart. Hold on, listen. I'm not disparaging anyone that works at Walmart. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys that were talented that didn't get it done, that couldn't make it in the league. Okay, because of whatever the reason is. So talent don't mean nothing to me. Okay, you just haven't achieved anything yet.
I think he still has it, but if you have Derek,
so let me go. Let me go with my list, because your list is over with. Forget about that list. Hey, so all the listeners out there, please put in the comment section who got the best list, and I know his is going to be on the bottom, because that's
about to hear a dumpster fire out of
I will say, like the whole when we brought up Deshaun Watson in previous engagements. Going back and looking back at the past 2 years, it's because I've slandered other people.
It's been dark, cold.
I've slandered other people.
Listen,
I'm not AKA Daniel Jones.
I'm not going
for the same thing.
I'm gonna stand.
No, that's fine. No, that's real. But
you can stand on business all you want. That's garbage. What you talking about?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me go over my list. Okay, so at 27. Okay, now like Kay said. 27. My list didn't really start till right now. These are all the pros who are actually played or started last season. So this is where my list really starts. The back list, like I have them tiered. I have the rookies, then I have the bottom of the league, the guys who I don't think have a chance of making the playoffs. Then you got those mid-level guys that can go. They cannot make the playoffs, and they can also take the team to the playoffs depending on what's going on. And then you have your top tier list, the guys who I think have the chance to actually take their team to a Super Bowl. So number 27, I got Bryce Young. Okay, and not because I don't think he's talented, like we talked about already. Okay, we know that poverty franchise of the Carolina Panthers. Okay, their owner throwing drinks on people. I mean, from the top to the bottom. Okay, that's just a disaster altogether, right? If I had this guy, Bryce, he went to Alabama. I hate Alabama. I hate everything about it. But I don't think he's getting a fair shake coming from college to go there. I don't think nobody should be over there. Okay. I think what's going to be best for him is he's probably going to suck this year again, and they're going to move off of him like they did, Baker Mayfield, and he's going to go somewhere else, and he's going to show that what his talent is. Okay.
They signed Robert Hunt. That move that do anything for you?
No, that don't do nothing for me. Because,
okay, all right.
Yeah, that don't do anything for me because they haven't improved who he's going to throw the ball to. One of the main problems last year was, yes, he didn't have an offensive line, but also who's he going to get the ball to? In the NFL, everybody knows that the windows are not large. The windows close very quickly, and sometimes you got to throw guys open, right?
And I'm not making a defense for him neither. I'm just saying Robert Hunt protected your boy down in Miami last year, so we knew how that turned out for your boy Tua. And they drafted homeboy. What's my country boy name? I forget his name again.
Did you hear what I said? It's the Carolina Panthers. They don't do what the Panthers does. Okay,
for sure,
which is a dumpster fire. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. The next 26 is I have Daniel Jones. Okay, we already know Daniel Jones is not very good. I don't think he should ever listen. I'm not ever against guys getting their money. Okay, guys, y'all have a small window. Get as much money as you can. They should not have paid Daniel Jones. They should have paid Saquon, and they could have drafted one of these good quarterbacks this year. Everybody saw, like you said, on HBO in the HBO show, they didn't really want him. Right now, they got no choice.
They don't want him.
Okay,
they don't want him.
So you pay a guy, and then 1 year later, you say, "Oh, wait a second, we don't want this guy." The Giants are just, I don't know, and they're traditionally a very good franchise, run very well. That GM needs to be fired. Like again, I don't call for people's jobs, but he's not very good at his job either.
You think he should be fired?
He has no place in the NFL. Okay, I seen what I saw on HBO, man, let me tell you something. Listen, first of all, what's really going to happen is they're going to have to cancel that show because ain't no team is going to want to go on that show. We get to see the inner workings of what teams discuss, how they feel about players, how they conduct themselves in contract negotiations. All of that's going to be on display. We saw what he was. He was awful, okay? And that's just what it is. You allow a guy, your best guy, to go to your rival in the division. That's just there's no defense for that.
I'll say you don't want to be on that show if you don't know what you're doing. I will say that.
And he don't know what he's doing. He in there talking about eating peanut butter sandwiches. You need to go. You need to go get some players. What you need to do. Anyway, all right. We're gonna go down to where we at? 25. I got Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew. Okay, in Las Vegas. Aiden O'Connell wasn't terrible last year. He wasn't very good either. I think I love the stash, Gardner Minshew. I think he's a very streaky guy. To me, he's like the current version of Fitzmagic. If you guys remember, he's super streaky. He'll go 6 games, he'll be the best quarterback in the NFL, and then the next 6 he'll be the worst. But if you could catch lightning in the bottle and he start off and get hot, the Raiders could do something. But I really think that they're in the running. They'll be in the running for a quarterback next year. You got Shedeur and a lot of these guys coming out.
Right.
So they're looking at that. Next on my list, I have Deshaun Watson. Okay.
What number is he at?
That's 24.
That's 24. Okay. Deshaun Watson, 24. Okay. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Okay. The last 2 years, he has robbed the Cleveland Browns organization.
Yeah, hey, you made me believe it the other day.
He come get this. He come get this money. He come get his check and do a goddamn thing. Okay, he's not a leader. Okay, he never plays. Okay, he's just god awful as a football player. Okay, and Ethan talk about talent. He is who he is. Wait, how many years has he been in the league now? What, 6, 7 years? How many games has he played the last 2 games?
Okay. I can actually answer that. 12.
Exactly. Okay. So what are we talking about here? Okay. And now that I think about it, I may want to slot him back a couple slots.
Oh my goodness!
Don't even get me started. This guy, he has some infatuation with how bad Daniel Jones is.
Ethan,
and skip over all.
Don't give him a reason. Don't give him a reason.
Okay. So now at 23, I have Will Levis of Tennessee. Will Levis is a real good quarterback. Like you said, Kyle, he's not very accurate. He has a strong arm. He has a hose in the arm. He can throw it, 60 yards, 70 yards, but he's not very accurate. He's one of them guys that super talented. If he can get the right coaching and maybe get one of these quarterback gurus to help him out with his mechanics, because he has like it takes him really long to release the ball. He takes sacks. But he does have a cannon. So if they can work on that accuracy, but I don't think the Tennessee Titans are really doing much. Okay. Next on my list, I have Kyler Murray. Okay, in Arizona, very talented guy. I think he's just one of them guys that, again, streaky, hot and cold. He can go out there and win you 12 games, but then he could also just have a game with 4 or 5 turnovers, right? So he's a talented dude. Everybody's knowing that or catching on to the fact that, hey, I really want a quarterback that was a baseball player. They got all these angles and you can do all this fancy stuff and they can really throw the ball really good. But I think it's mental with Kyler. I don't think he really loves football. He does it because it's something that he's good at and he's making a lot of money doing it. But I don't think it's something that he's passionate about. And I think that's important when you play in a team sport, especially in the NFL. Okay. Next on my list.
What number is this? You about to say 20?
This is 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Baker Mayfield. Okay, Baker Mayfield, we know he made it to the playoffs last year. Oh, I don't know what all the huffing and puffing and signing.
No. I find that interesting because that means you have Geno Smith ahead of him somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like I have them in that same. I feel like they can be intertwined.
That next tier right there. I think everybody is in kind
of. No, that's fine. I was just curious.
I was debating 20 between him and Derek Carr. And
I think I just hate Derek Carr at this point.
I know. I mean, listen, guys.
Wait, you debating Geno Smith and Derek Carr?
No, not Geno Smith. Baker and Derek Carr.
Well,
to put either 20 or between 20 and 19, who do I like more? And I kind of like.
Sorry, we're getting too far ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. Obviously, I haven't mentioned Geno, so Geno's above that. And so I lost my train of thought because this guy keep cutting me off. Let's see.
God awful list.
My list is amazing.
Hey, in the comments, let us know who's this.
In the comments, please. So Baker Mayfield, like I said, he made it to the playoffs last year. He didn't have a really good team. He had some weapons on the outside. That defense was okay. I think they're also going to regress a little bit. I thought that they caught lightning. I think that they caught lightning in the bottle last year, and then they got into the playoffs without a winning record. So we'll see what they do this year. But I really like him. I think he's a super talented guy. But I just don't think he has the team around him for them to be successful.
Also, hey, sidebar. I know you're a hater. Who's going to win the NFC South this year?
It's that I know what you want me to say. Okay, you want me to say the Falcons, but they're not. It's not going to be the Falcons. Okay, all right.
Go ahead, Caleb.
Okay. Listen, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's actually going to win. Okay, but it's not going to be the Falcons. I can tell you that.
Okay, I mean, if we're talking about quarterback play, I don't know what to tell you. It's not even in the ballpark. It wouldn't even be close. I say, hey, you know what? That's another prediction for later on.
If you're really being for real, the Saints could be the 3rd seed, but we're going to talk about that later. Go ahead.
Well, let me see. So, okay, actually, I like the list. Actually, again, it makes me feel more and more sympathetic for my hate for some reason for Derek Carr because I used to love him. Like, I don't understand what happened to me to where I just
it's not what happened to you.
Seeing him
it's what happened
play
to him.
football, right? But that is, again, I will explain a little bit later when I get to Derek Carr on my list, which will actually be very soon. Go ahead, Kay.
So at 26, I have the one and only Daniel Jones.
He pretty high for you. He pretty high, ain't he?
Listen, again, my list is in tiers, and it doesn't start until 20, brother. Garbage juice is garbage juice.
All right.
At 25, I have Will Levis again. Big arm. What more is there to say? But at the end of the day, you're not accurate. I can't do it. I'm sorry. At 24, I have Caleb.
Your college football game. Go ahead. My bad.
At 24, I have Caleb Williams. I know this is a bit high, but he has a good supporting cast and all the potential in the world. So at 23, I have Anthony Richardson. Again, same thing, all the potential in the world. Nice dual threat quarterback. They finished 9-8 because of his injuries, but hopefully he learns how to control that big body of his. 22, I have Kyler Murray. Again, it's not only is it a mental thing, like Unc said, it's also a physical thing. He's a smaller guy at quarterback. And in the NFL and at quarterback, you're going to be taking certain hits, and his injury history is just it's not where you want it to be for someone this young in their career. At 21, I have Geno Smith, hot and cold guy, like you all said. He reminds me of like a Lil Will or Jamal Crawford, where he can heat up quick, but there are some games you just don't see him on the floor. So, and at 20, I have Deshaun Watson. We know what's going on here. It's not really a good situation up there in Ohio. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Browns fans. You've been sorry my entire life. You've been sorry my daddy's entire life, and you're probably gonna remain that way. And my son's life. So, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe my grandkids will see you successful, but I don't think we'll see it in this lifetime.
Wait, something you want to tell us? Oh no, I was just playing.
I just don't believe in Murray being, under Deshaun Watson. And I know I had Deshaun at 20, but
listen, I mean, either way you go with those guys, it's always they're injured and they're unavailable. So it doesn't matter. Well, I mean,
it's not always. He was just hurt last year. No, I'm not talking about Deshaun because he's been hurt for forever, and he's been in court fighting them legal battles. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm talking about.
Let's leave that man off the field. Leave that man off the field. Problems alone, bro.
Lay off Deshaun Weinstein, okay?
Oh Lord!
I tell you, that's half of the time why he's been off. He's been fighting in the court. He's been fighting the battle.
But yeah, my thing with Kyler and Deshaun, I just slapped Geno in the middle of there because it's hard to place Geno, right? But with them two, it's just the injuries, man. And the thing is with Kyler is he doesn't have Deshaun's frame, so with Kyler, he's not the biggest guy, and you want your quarterbacks to be a bit bigger. He
doesn't necessarily need to. He had a more successful season than Deshaun did.
True, but how sustainable is that? Not that Deshaun is the picture of success in the league, but
well, he come from that cute little Clemson University with Dabo, and then, like I said, now he's fighting in the courtroom. So I don't.
Wait, what?
What's really going
you call Dabo cute?
Hold on. Yeah, he said cute little Clemson. I was like, you didn't have to describe Clemson like that.
Bro, all I'm saying is that good for nothing school. Dabo over there complaining now about these new rules because he know that he can't win. Trash.
Cause, bro, y'all strong arming him, bro. But I mean, any complaints about K's
list?
With the times
you move around.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with K's list. I think Deshaun is too high. I think he should be down there in the back.
Where you had Deshaun?
He had him at like 25 or 26.
Yeah, I'm at 24.
Yeah, no,
24.
No, because I had Bryce, Daniel Jones, and then so I had him at 25.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will say our little conversation.
Hey, and I didn't mention. I think I don't know how I skipped over this guy because I don't remember talking about Anthony Richardson.
I was just about to ask because I don't remember hearing him. Ethan, did you name Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, because
he did.
Yeah, I got Anthony Richardson at 21. I think he is an incredibly talented guy. Just like powerful, strong arm. He reminds me of a baby Cam. But I think that he's got to get his. I don't want his career to end like Cam's did. I think Cam was so big and strong that you wanted to run. He won't, ran over guys. And as a quarterback, you're too valuable to be doing that, right? He need to learn how to slide, and he need to learn how to run out of bounds, not dip the shoulder and try to run people over for an extra yard, because then that could cost you your season. But I think he's super talented. I really like that Indianapolis team. I got them winning that division because Jacksonville is poop. Caca.
Over the Texans?
Yeah, what?
Yes, I like them over the Texans.
You like the Colts over the Texans?
The Colts over the Texans?
Yes, I do.
See, there's a bunch of garbage right now. Y'all in the chat,
right,
y'all gotta call this man.
Okay, all right, Mr. McCants. All right now. Okay. All right now.
I don't think Houston is gonna miss the playoffs. I think they get in the wild card. But I think that the Colts win the division.
My thing is, do you think that's a little bit of projecting, considering that he only lasted 4 games last season, and now you're banking on them?
Yes,
winning
we're all projecting.
Well, no, for sure.
Because C.J. Stroud, we're projecting that C.J. Stroud is going to have the same year that he had last year, or even better. But we all know about that second-year slump, right?
Yeah.
You guys regressed a little bit, okay? Again, he's super talented, and he has a lot of weapons around him, so he has everything to be successful. And C.J. Stroud, I love that kid. I really do. But I think they're going to regress a little bit, right? Here's a problem with the Houston Texans. They don't know how to handle success, right? When you're, and I feel the same way about Detroit. When you're not expected to do anything, then they can sneak up on guys. They'll be really good. But everybody's got their antennas up now when the Texans come into town. So I don't think that they're sneaking up on anybody. Everybody know how talented they are. Everybody know about the moves that they make. So I don't think they're going to be able to handle success. Well, so that's my thing. I think they still get into the playoffs, but I don't think they get in winning the division.
I just think on paper the Texans are like they didn't just come back with that team because they could have very well done that, but their team's better than it was on paper than last year.
That's
so they don't play a game on paper. They play a game on grass.
Absolutely. In my head, I'm like, it's going to mesh together. I feel like CJ has a different personality than a Josh Allen. I feel like with a Stephon Diggs personality, Josh Allen doesn't want to step to him. Now, again, I don't want to make it like a racial thing or like he don't know how to talk to him or whatever. But I think CJ Stroud's his personality, like that calming aspect about him and just listening.
I think the coach is going to have a lot to do with that too.
Did you just say another grown man's voice is calming to you?
No, I didn't say calming. I said his personality, like in the huddle. Like
no, but I think the culture that D'Amico has created there, and also him being cultured. Let's use that word, right?
Yeah, there you go.
We understand. Culture, We understand what that represents, and that's not going to get out of hand. Same way Mike Tomlin guys don't really get out of hand. He kind of keeps it wrapped, even though Mike Tomlin's receivers do kind of get out of hand.
I was about to say that boy got.
I'm saying as far as receiver goes, I mean, diva receivers, we all know what that represents. But I'm saying as an organization and as a whole, what the Steelers represent and the culture that they build. So I feel like that's what they're building. I think that's what they're building there in Houston, but I don't think that they're there yet.
Yeah. Okay.
To be like a perennial power, like these guys are going to be there every year.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, the AFC teams have come. I mean, it was supposed to be Cincinnati. Joe got hurt. I mean, and it really hasn't. It's supposed to be Buffalo. Buffalo came and went for one season. Oh, the Jaguars. So we'll see. We'll see. It's got to be sustained, CJ. So we're gonna see. So to round it out with my 26 through 20.
Caleb, you went, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at 26, I have Bryce Young. So again, speaking to everything you guys said, I mean, like again, they tried to address the O-line. That's why I mentioned Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt was the dude who had that front flip. I don't know if y'all remember that play, but like it was a fumble. He like picked it up and got somersaults into the end zone. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's
trying and doing is two different things, brother.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, it's a 340-pound man, I guess. But yeah, so like you guys said, like I feel like on paper they try to address the needs. You go out and draft the receiver. You add some depth to the O-line. Does it mesh? I mean, we'll see. Always play physical on defense. I believe in Bryce. I like Bryce coming to Alabama. It's hard to hate the guy, honestly. Like when you listen to him talk, it's just hard to hate him. Yeah. But again, just because you're a nice guy don't mean you're not going to get crushed. So I hope he doesn't, but we'll see. We'll see. 24, I have Derek Carr. Now, look, all right, he had on paper a great season, right? I wouldn't say great, a good season on paper, okay? But as my uncle just said, on paper ain't going to really win you playoff games and get you where you want to be, okay? They finished, I guess you can't finish 500 no more, so they finished 9-8, all right?
So let me get this straight. You mentioned Deshaun Watson already or not?
Really quick, hold on. Did you do 20, Did you do 26?
26. Oh, did I? Oh, my fault. Okay. 26 is Jaden Daniels, by the way.
Okay.
So that's what I'm supposed to start with. So 26 is Jaden Daniels. My fault. Jaden Daniels. I like Cliff Kingsbury in Washington. Brian Robinson, the running back, like him. I think Austin Eckler, a passing back, third down back. Again, because he's aging. He's aging. But those two backs in the backfield, and then, like you said, Scary Terry. Out there on the perimeter. Again, can the O-line protect him? We'll see, but I'm hoping, at least early in the season, Cliff has plays where he gets the ball out quick, like something similar to what he did in college, because, again, him standing back there 3-4 seconds is not going to be conducive for winning and keeping him upright. So he was my 26, so my fault on that. 25 was Bryce Young. 24, I have Derek Carr. No, I haven't called Deshaun Watson as of yet. Okay. Now,
top 20?
Homie, let me just finish my list.
Let me finish the list.
All I'm saying is, because we are projecting a little bit, right? Derek Carr played a whole season, like I said, 3,800 yards. Hold on, let me pull up his stats.
25 touchdowns, 6 picks.
All right, okay. Good numbers. Great. You want to call it great? I don't know if that's great now. I guess that's great nowadays, I guess. Whatever. Okay.
8 picks.
The team did they make the playoffs? This team made the playoffs, right?
No.
Tampa made it, right? Yeah,
yes.
Tampa.
Yeah.
They won the head-to-head. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, great season, right? Good season. You didn't make the playoffs, okay? Now, for me, I feel like Deshaun Watson stepping back into this role with a healthy season, okay? Because, again, we can say health plays a big factor. Is he going to be healthy? Third year after missing 2 seasons or playing a quarter of the season. Healthy Deshaun Watson, I'm taking. Ray played 6 games. He played quarter of the season. Excuse me. I think Deshaun will be better than Derek Carr coming into 2024. And that is why he's here, okay? Now, they got Amari. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to transition. They got Amari. They got Buddy from Denver, who, I don't think he's that good, but I'm assuming with a number 1, he going to do what a number 2 does with a dominant number 1 and put up numbers, because that's just what happened in the league, okay? They still got David Njoku. I don't know how Chubb going to come back, but I am confident Deshaun will have a bounce-back year, okay? Now, let me go back to here. Derek Carr's at 24 for me. Caleb Williams is my 23. I think he's going to have a better season than all the rookies, so he's going to be the best-rated rookie quarterback. I feel like he's going to do better than some of these, obviously, like the Aiden O'Connells and stuff of the league. Like I said, look, I know I was talking to you about him. I'm not saying he's not going to have a great rookie season. I don't know if it's going to equate to 10, 11 wins. I was thinking like more 8, 9. But, again, I think he's going to have a great rookie season. I hope he is what everybody said he is.
What you guys got to understand too is like he don't have to drive the bus. He just can't crash the bus.
Exactly. Right.
So all he has to do is he has a good enough team. All he has to do is just manage the game, protect the football, don't turn it over, and they're gonna literally win 8 games with him just doing that. There's gonna come a time when he's gonna have to make those 2-3 special throws in the fourth quarter of a game to win a game, and I think he's capable of doing that. That's why I got him in 10-11.
And that's fair, right? So I'm not even going to argue that because he is capable of doing that. I mean, I don't think it's a lot nowadays to say it's asking a number 1 pick quarterback that's asking too much. So I would hope that he can do that. I feel like especially he may go like right. And I mean, like listen, you have the best route runner in the game because Keenan is just special with his feet. Every receiver in the league will say that he's just special. DJ Moore is a dog. I mean, me and you know about DJ Moore with him and what he did to Atlanta for 3-4 years. So he has, like you said, a great team. I think he's going to do great things, but I have him at 23. I have Deshaun at 22, so he's right there. Like it's not like he was in my top 20 or nothing crazy like that.
Every time I hear that name, my skin crawls a little bit.
It is wild because you mentioned, I don't know if you mentioned in this stream, but you was the biggest Deshaun fan, and it's crazy how far he's fallen. I know, bro.
College.
I know. It's crazy how far he's fallen on your list. It's wild, but it's true. Like, what have you done for me? You played 6 games the last 2 years,
and that's what. And it's not a knock on him. Like you said, it's a what have you done for me lately? I haven't seen him in 2 years. You know,
right?
Again, you know, if he has a full season, you know, this list is fluid. You know, he might not end up in the bottom half of the league,
right?
But from what I've seen, the last 2 years, he's on the bottom of the barrel.
I feel you. So I got him at 22. We talked a lot about him. At 20, excuse me. So Bryce 24. Yeah, he's at 22. Anthony Richardson, I have at 21. And it kind of is a lot of the same things that we've talked about, like the injury-ridden quarterbacks. He's younger than Deshaun. Now, I think he only played in 3 or 4 games last year. And if you look at because I was looking at his stats actually. So he finished with completing under 60% of his passes. He had 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing. So like he's a touchdown machine, but like you said, we don't want him to kind of morph into what Cam was post Super Bowl run because it was just it was bad, right? If we're going to be honest,
those injuries just started to pile up.
Yeah, right. And so him being a young guy, I hope someone's in his ear, like, hey, like kind of what they did to Lamar, like, yo, to the almost to a fault when he tried to beat people throwing. Like, bro, we're not saying you can't run, but you can beat teams throwing too. Okay, You're a dual threat. You can be a threat both ways. So hopefully someone's in his ear again, not to his detriment, where he feels like I'm just going to throw every time, but that someone's in his ear to let him know, like you said, don't take those shots, those unnecessary shots that early too, like. You know what I mean? Like that early in your career, it's really going to come back and bite you. That was 21. And I think, and then my last one would be Kyler Murray at 20. Why are you looking like that, Ethan?
Go on.
Okay. Kyler, again, another injury-riddled quarterback. Like, and again, I think what's crazy about him is that whole COD PR thing that went on that one summer where it kind of feel like he hasn't been the same since that whole thing. Like pre-Kyler, that like I was like, oh, every time I watch him play, I get excited, bro. Relax, no Diddy. Hey, chill out, bro. Relax. I know y'all's finna get. I know, but seriously, like watching him, like it was fun watching him. Like how he scrambled, like extended plays for 30 seconds.
He's very, very, very exciting to watch.
Yeah, you know, and then like post that, it was like every game, it was almost like, oh, he threw an interception. Oh, he was playing Call of Duty last night. And it was almost like he played like he was not trying. It was weird. Like I can't explain it, but like it was not the same Kyle I was watching. So it sucked to see him get his knee tore up. I mean, he wasn't playing bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I think he's gonna have a comeback year. You have Marvin Harrison. I don't love Marvin Harrison, me personally, the prospect, but he's there nonetheless.
Really?
Oh my God. I'm an emotion guy.
What a disastrous take,
bro. I'm an emotion guy. I like emotion, like Malik Neighbors.
So So you like diva receivers. You don't like you don't like a guy who just go about his business.
I don't like. I didn't say I like
need all that
divas.
fluff.
I don't say I
don't need all that.
So Malik is fluff. Malik is fluff.
All the dance. What is he? Has he done anything in the league yet?
What?
So I want to hear nothing. You can't tell me.
You can't make that argument for neither one of them. What you mean?
Okay, but what I'm saying is, but you're not basing it on play. You're not basing it on play. You're basing it on personality.
No, I'm not saying nothing about his abilities. I'm just saying I like the dog, like I like to talk, exactly. And whatever come with that, that's cool.
So what I'm saying is that has nothing to do with your play. That's personality.
No, right.
Okay, so I can say that Marvin Harrison, who comes from a lineage, okay, father, we know what he represents. So you can't tell me he's not going to be a very good to great NFL wide receiver. He just don't come with all the. He don't come with all the foolishness.
I listen. All I'm saying is, me personally, I know who I would pick in that situation if I could choose both of them. But that's just me.
And that's not knock on Malik Neighbors. I love Malik Neighbors. I watch a lot of their games. But I also like a guy who's a professional, who go about his business every day, who don't need the camera, he don't need the flash, he don't need none of that. I come, I do my work, and I get up out of there.
Hey, man, listen, I feel you. But that's me. So I ended at 20 with Kyler Murray to round out at 32 through 20. Any problems with me?
Okay.
Are we cool?
There's some tomfoolery in there, but it's not terrible. It's not Ethan's
Lord.
list. Ethan's on the bottom. We already know.
This is beautiful.
Hey, everybody, put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section. Ethan's list is hot garbage.
Bro, listen.
I want to see trash cans in the comment section. Put the trash cans in there.
Literally
trash.
Literally at the end of this thing, I'm going to have the best list, and I'm going to prove you wrong once again. Like it's just as simple as that.
You don't have to prove me wrong. It's the people out there, and the people know what really be going on.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sure. So here we go, Ethan. Give us your 32 through 20. Just a recap. Go ahead.
All right. So 32 was Bo Nix, 31 Daniel Jones, 30 is Sam Darnold or JJ McCarthy, either one of them. 29 Jacoby Brissett, 28 Will Levis, 27 Gardner Minshew, 26 Jaden Daniels, 25 Bryce Young, 24 Caleb Williams, 23 Derek Carr, 22 Anthony Richardson, 21 Geno, and then 20 Deshaun.
All right, cool. All right,
boo.
Bro, I got him in the bottom 20. By your qualification, he's trash.
So I got Bo Nix, who's second string. I got Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. I got Bryce Young. I got Daniel Jones. I got Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. They're all lumped in together. Then I have my list is kind of all over the place, but because I'm changing stuff around. But then I got Will Levis. Then I got Deshaun Watson. And then I have Kyler Murray. I got Anthony Richardson. And then I ended with Baker Mayfield at 20.
All right. Okay. Your final 32 through 20.
All right. So we have Gardner Minshew at the bottom.
Bro, the Gardner Minshew slander is insane, bro.
Gardner Minshew at the bottom, at the very, very last dead bottom.
Goodness gracious, bro.
Let me
Bo Nix. Next to the bottom where he belongs, we have Bryce Young at 30. JJ McCarthy at 29. Drake May 28. Jaden Daniels at 27. Daniel Jones at 26. Obviously, probably should have put him lower, but the list is set in stone. I'm gonna stand on business. At 25, I got Will Levis. 24, Caleb Williams. 23, Anthony Richardson. 22, Kyler Murray. 21, Geno Smith. And at 20, I have Deshaun Watson.
Okay, so you guys both have Deshaun at 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you guys have him highest on the list. You have him lowest at what, 25?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Which I'm not mad at.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the same range. So, like, I don't know if any of us can really be mad about where he's placed.
I'm not really mad. We know Ethan got the worst list, but I'm not really mad. All these guys on the bottom of the list. Listen, we're splitting hairs. Who's the worst?
Yeah,
who's the worst of the worst? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And then my list. So at 32, Jarrett Stidham, or Bo Nix, whatever. Daniel Jones, Gardner Minshew at 30, Will Levis at 29, Jacoby Brissett and/or Drake May, JJ McCarthy at 27, Jaden Daniels at 26, Bryce Young at 25, Derek Carr at 24. I know that's the one right there that hurt somebody. 23 for Caleb Williams, 22 for Deshaun, 21 for Anthony Richardson, and then I ended it with 20 with Kyler Murray. And with that, we'll pick up next week. We'll go from 19 to 10. I think this one's going to be the most interesting one because it's, again, some guys might have someone who we believe is mid-tier in their top 10 and someone who should not be in the top 10.
I'm going to be mad at this one.
Okay, so we'll
listen. We already know your list trash, so you ain't even. We put your list on the side. It's like us three lists, and then yours is like over there.
My list is amazing.
Well, we'll find out next week, and I hope so, because bro, I feel like we was tame. This one we talking about trash, but then when we not talking about trash, they get a little bit more heated. So we'll see. All right, with our tier list done, we're gonna head into our next segment. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Now, if you know they are not the same thing. We're going to go a little bit deeper into that with some of these stupid stories or dumb from this week. So the story that I pulled, I know you guys have probably seen this video, but the Las Vegas Raiders brought out a Kermit the Frog Muppet with curly hair. It was impersonating Patrick Mahomes at training camp. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, now before I go into my tirade, are they stupid or are they dumb? Which one? Go ahead. Which one? Because before I go into what I want to say, go ahead.
You got
Listen,
to me,
that I think that they're just plain dumb because these guys are young guys. They're having fun. They think, oh, look at the Muppet. Oh yeah, it's so funny. He ka ka ka. When that dude over there, who they trying to intimidate, he watching all that. He downloading all them files. Oh, you know what he said in the interview when they asked him about it? It gets handled when it get handled. You know what that means? You understand what I'm saying? That boy ain't playing no business. So I think that they just plain dumb. A lot of these guys, if they were veteran guys, they weren't. They would. A veteran guy would never do anything like that. That's like that's like these guys with Michael Jordan, he not having a good game.
Yeah.
And you start talking smack to him. That's like,
you go whisper in his ear, all right, but you're off today, huh?
Really? Are you dumb? So that's what I think. I think it was just dumb.
Okay, Ethan, you guys want to say something? Go ahead.
I think you just have to be plain stupid, okay? Because guess what? Next time you play, you're getting bombed for 400 yards. Easy. 200 on the feet. You understand? 600 yards in total. Me personally, I wouldn't want to have to guard that. But that's just me, though.
Yeah, me personally, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think you're just plain stupid. But that's just me.
I think they're just dumb. They might be feeling a little bit juiced up still, off that win that they got against them last year.
Oh Lord. Okay.
But I think, hey, I'm just saying they might still be juiced up on that. You understand what I'm saying? They got Gardner at their quarterback, and they feeling themselves. You understand what I'm saying?
They got the stash. Yeah. Okay.
They got something better than Jimmy G.
More like the trash.
What I'm saying? So I think it's just dumb of them to do that because you're definitely losing to them. It's not like you're beating them. But hey, we're gonna see.
Well, how about this
season?
Well, how about this? Can they be stupid and dumb at the same time? How about that? Because, bruh, I didn't realize this until I'm reading on the story. You realize that the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year in Las Vegas? Did they realize that?
Yeah.
I don't think they realized that.
Are you stupid?
On their field.
So first game in Arrowhead, the spread better be like 40 because it's going to be 65-3. And Pat Mahomes gonna throw for 700 yards.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be a massacre. He gonna prove a point to them boys.
Oh yeah. A fourth quarter, we up by 40. Don't take me out. We going, bro. The whole game, 4 quarters. Oh, I almost said something crazy. I almost said something like we was on the mic. Hold on, my bad.
A beating of biblical proportions. That's coming.
Yo,
listen,
that's wild, bro.
Hey, it's gonna be bad. And guess what? I'm gonna be front row with my popcorn. I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here for all of them.
You see that in 4K? I'm gonna have a 4K right there, bro.
ready to cushion because it's coming.
All right. What story you got this week? I have a feeling I know where you're going, but you want to go ahead and confirm that?
Hey, listen, man. We got to talk about this Noah Lyles. In this, are you stupid or are you dumb? I'm gonna let y'all go, and then I'm gonna say what I have to say because, it's bad.
Well, I'm gonna ask him, is he stupid? Because you can't do and say the things that he said and did in front of 400 million people of this United States.
Not 400,
and then,
but go ahead.
Huh?
365, but go ahead.
Round up to 400 and make it look better. So, and then you just, what Tyreek say? Yeah, and oh my goodness. But then you leapfrogging at the beginning of the race before the race started. You leapfrogging, jumping, and I'm like, hey, yo, like, what's happening? So I'm just confused. And are you like? I just want to ask him, are you stupid? Because what do you think was going to happen had this result happened? So I think he's trying to cover himself with this whole stuff going on now with whatever. I'm not going to get too deep in all of that, but is he stupid? I don't know. I think he might be stupid.
Oh Lord. So I've been one to defend him in the past. I understand stuff like that. He won the 100.
The Glazer extraordinaire. Here we go.
He won the 100.
Did I miss this phase? When did that start?
He won the 100.
It's been ever since he said NBA champions aren't world champions.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right, Mr. McCants. All right, Mr. McCants.
We're not gonna get into
okay.
That. I think I
was
always one to defend him, right? He won the 100. That wasn't something that he was supposed to win. He lost the 200. Then right afterwards, it was like, oh, he has the vid or whatever it is.
The disease.
And I'm like, that's.
Hey, don't say that word. Hey, by the way, don't say that word again. It's flagged on YouTube.
I know. I was like, he's touching up everybody. So like, I don't really understand like what you mean that you have something and you touching everybody. You understand what I'm saying? The other runners and everything. So I'm like, that's a little fishy. Then the report comes out that you didn't want to go to a event because Anthony Edwards has never made it to the finals, right? And I'm just like, oh, you're just making this hard, aren't you? But then he says, oh, I didn't say it, and I'm like, well, I don't believe you with the COVID thing because I just seen you shaking up your hip in the club, like you
that boy was in club wee shaking up your waist, bro. Crazy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Crazy work, bro.
You understand
Crazy
what I'm saying? So
know.
like, I'm just like, man, you just gotta be stupid. I get it if you're trolling, sure, you're trolling and whatnot, whatever. But like, this is just going to the extreme. Like, if you're going to lose what you did, just lose. You don't need to let us know that you had COVID, because if that was the case, let us know that you got COVID before you ran that 100, so that I can praise you. But right now, I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
So is it stupid? So is it stupid or dumb?
No, he's just plain stupid.
Okay.
I don't even have to ask, are you stupid or are you dumb? No, Lyles. You just plain stupid. How much do you want America to hate you already more than they already do? Okay, you come talking about, oh, I have after the 200-meter dash, which is supposed to be your event, by the way. The 100 isn't your event. The 200 is your event, and you come and you get smoked. Then after that, we see you in the mask and the full body. Oh, I have pains and this and that. But guess what? I see you less than 24 hours later. But I see you less than 24 hours later, shaking up, doing God knows what, and God will eat, and vibing out to Pop Smoke. And doing all these salacious dance moves. Okay, you wasn't popping it like this. You wasn't popping it like this on the track. What happened? What happened? And on top of that, you missed it you missed the 4x1, which you could have ran, which you didn't run.
It didn't even matter. It was such a terrible run. Club. It didn't even matter.
So where's your pride in your country? Where's your pride? Where's the pride in your craft? I don't see it, you know.
Talk about that
and then you want to talk about this Anthony Edwards situation. Listen, you shouldn't even got an invite. We don't know you. We didn't know you before. The first time I heard of you was when we had the Olympic qualifiers. I didn't know who you was before that. And guess what? We're not going to know you after this. Because guess what? You're going to be gone just like every other Olympic. You're not Usain Bolt, brother. I'm sorry. It don't work like that. Okay? You shouldn't have been invited to the event. And I don't know what in your puny brain makes you think your marketability is enough to get you a shoe. Who's wearing track spikes on concrete?
Caleb, he's a world champion, bro.
World champion of what?
Hey, he did get that 100 gold. He got that 100 gold.
Hey, listen. Forget about. Okay. Now let me go. Okay, forget about all of this. Oh, what he won and what he didn't win and all this foolishness. Okay, let me tell you something about Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles is the nastiest of all the work. You understand me? Okay, this guy. Hey, Noah Lyles, let me talk to you. Come to Unc's Corner. Let me holler at you for a second. Okay, number one, like Kyle said, you're stupid and you're goddamn dumb. You understand me? Because let me tell you something. Let me teach you a little something about business and how business works. Okay, because if it doesn't make sense, if it don't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? That's an old school term for all you young folks out there. Okay, if you go like Caleb just said, when the hell are you going to wear a goddamn track shoe? Huh? Where? You gonna wear it in the club? You gonna wear it when you goddamn go to the mall? You gonna pick your kids up with the track shoes on? What are you talking about, son? Okay? Yeah, listen, this ain't about likability. This ain't even about marketability, because your goddamn show ain't marketable, okay? Because who wants to come see you with your goddamn pearls in your head? Okay? Don't nobody want to see that. Who want to come see that? Okay? Listen, y'all making me laugh. Yo, y'all making me laugh. Yo, I really want to just go ham.
I hope you know this is staying in there.
Hey, go ahead, man.
Listen,
go ahead.
This is like
get it off your chest.
The closest I'm gonna get to the line.
Get it off your chest.
Hey, we're almost done, babe. We're almost done. This is like the hottest topic right now. Okay. So
get it off your chest.
So where I was. Okay. All right. Yeah. So a basketball player. Okay, a basketball player. You gonna wear them basketball shoes where you can wear the basketball shoes in the club. Okay, you can go to work in the basketball shoes. You can wear a tuxedo, put a basketball shoe on. Okay, it's a cultural thing and it's a phenomenon. Okay, all right. So if somebody invites you to an event, you take your raggedy ass to the event. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have the clout. You don't have the goddamn likability. You don't have anything that back behind you to say that you're not gonna go to a guy that's gonna be the face of the NBA in the next couple of years. Okay, all right. So he's stupid and he's dumb and he's me. I know we're not supposed to use that word,
Oh, yeah,
but I'm
we're
gonna use it. I'm gonna make a special exception with no Lyles. That's who you are, okay?
Oh,
This is
Lord.
ridiculous. That is absolutely
Yeah, that's what I
insane.
have to be.
His
Crash out
idea.
impending. Crash out impending.
Listen, you got to put this one on Patreon.
Hey, listen. Okay, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, no Lyles. Go sit in the corner. Okay, number one, and my last point, and then I'm gonna get off the topic. Okay, about marketability and visibility. Okay, you have guys like Anthony Edwards, got 4 million followers on Instagram. I don't know about the other platforms. Okay, Noah Lyles got about 1 million. Okay, when you go to purchase a shoe, and you could see that Anthony Edwards walk into the game in his shoe. You see him out with his shoe. You see other players wearing his shoe. So he gonna go in the game and dunk on somebody in the shoe. He gonna hit a game winner in the shoe. He gonna block somebody and hit his head on the rim in the shoe. Okay, that makes people want to buy the shoe. Okay, Noah Lyles, when the hell are we gonna see you again? Okay, you got the indoor championships, you got the outdoor championships, and you got the goddamn Olympics every 4 years. Okay, so what shoe company is gonna look at that and say, "Oh, that didn't make sense. Why don't we invest all this money to design, create, and bring a shoe to market for a guy that we gonna see 4 times a year?"
Bro, he wants some lifestyles.
Man, we get out of here with that. But if he's smart, what he should be going after is he should be going after apparel. Okay, go get you an apparel deal. Which you want to put your good, you can do all of that. Okay, you go get an apparel deal, but a shoe deal, you asking for a shoe deal?
But
let me get close. A shoe deal?
Usain Bolt didn't even get a shoe deal, and he waved like, "Come on, Usain Bolt's the fastest man to ever live, and he didn't even get a shoe deal. Come on."
No, Bolt had a shoe. He had a shoe. He had Pumbaa. He had a shoe, but like in the history,
he didn't have a signature line though.
Yeah, he had a signature line. He had a signature shoe, but what I'm saying is, in the history of track and field, there's only like 2 or 3 guys in the history that's ever had an actual shoe. So Noah Lyles is not one of them guys. Okay, don't let me get caught up and get me started with the whole I got after you lose. Okay, but you come out like this, jumping in the air, doing all the type of foolishness, doing all of this. Okay, and then 24 hours later, you in the club touching everything and breathing on people, and you talking about you got COVID. Man, I don't want to talk about this guy no more. Hey, he done took up enough of our time. Noah Lyles, go away. I hope I never see you again.
And that, my friends, is how you conclude: are you stupid? Are you dumb? Because Noah then took both places.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness! And with that, we're gonna pivot to our final and probably everyone's favorite segment, Unc's Corner in the Red Light District.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come on in. Come sit down. Let me holler at you for a second. Hey, man, I want to welcome y'all to the inaugural Unc's Corner, where we talk about sports and whatever's on my mind. And basically what this corner is about, just giving y'all game, okay? So in this week's episode, I have something that's been on my mind, man. And it's been bothering me. And I got to get this off my chest. Hey, man. Strauss Zelnick. Are you nuts? If y'all know who that is, that's a CEO of Take-Two. Okay. David Ismail, however you say his name. Are you nuts? That's the president of 2K Games. Mike Wang. Are you nuts? That's the head gameplay developer. Running 2K. You got to be nuts. Okay? I'm waving the right flag. Okay? This abusive relationship has got to stop. It's got to end. Y'all have been abusing me for years. We literally just got information about 2K25, the changes, what's going to be new, what's going to be different. And the game comes out in about 3 weeks. Okay? So just recently, Ronnie posted, if it wasn't for him 2K games wouldn't be what it is, or something wild. Hey, Ronnie, man, Ronnie's supposed to be, for y'all who don't know, Ronnie's supposed to be the liaison between 2K Games, the company, and the 2K community, okay? That's what he's supposed to be. But for some reason, he thinks that he's more important than he is. He don't develop the game, okay? Any gameplay ideas doesn't come from him, okay? But he's supposed to represent us. What he's supposed to be doing is taking our feedback, giving it to Mike Wang, and have them make a game that we want to play, right? But instead, he want to run around with celebrities. He want to go to the basketball game on the front row. He want to do all these things that don't have nothing to do with the game. And people might ask, yo, what's the problem with the game? I'll tell you what the problem with the game is, okay? The game, first of all, is way too expensive, okay? After I pay my $60, $70 for the game, then you want me to pay, I gotta buy a VC pack. After I buy the VC pack, that still don't even get me enough for my one bill, okay? Then what's gonna happen, the game drop, and then a week, 2 weeks into the game, y'all gonna patch the game and change the whole game so that money that I just spent is worthless. So I just burned that money, okay? And it's gotta stop, man. Somebody gotta talk about this, man. Enough is enough, man, okay? They're gonna put pre-sale for the game, okay? Pre-orders for the game. When you haven't seen gameplay footage, you don't know what the new dribbling's gonna be like, how they're gonna change shooting or F it up like they always do every year. We don't know anything about the game, but you want me to pre-order the game? Are you nuts? Tell me how much sense that made. So to all the consumers, all the 2K heads, all the old heads that have been playing, I've been playing since Shaq was on the cover. You understand me? Okay? And so what we need to do is we need to stand on business. Okay? We need to hit these guys where it hurts, and that's not pre-ordering. Okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get the game. Okay? It's an abusive relationship, I told you. I'm coming back. Okay? But what we gotta do is stand on business. But what I won't do for the first time in a few years is I'm not pre-ordering. And I'm not getting the game for at least the first month, okay? I want them pre-order sales and them first week sales to hit 2K where it hurts, okay? So I want to start a campaign, man. Come on, y'all. We can do this thing, man. Stand on business, okay? We know we're going to get the game, okay? So, but don't pre-order the game. Let's let them first week sales drop. Let them know that we are on today tactics, okay? And then maybe we might get some change, all right? So I wanna thank y'all for coming and spending some time with me in the first Unc's Corner, okay? We're gonna do this every week, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Man, put in the chat, man, in the comment section. What do you want 2K to add into the game? How do you want 2K to improve the game? All right, put that in the chat, man. Hey, I'll see y'all next week.
Well, I ain't really hear no lies for real in that video. I ain't gonna lie to you. But would you like to expand just a little bit before we delve a little deeper? Because 2K, I will not buy this chair. I ain't gonna stay on business though. But go ahead.
Hey, man, like I said, man, I just wanna tell the folks out there, man, like 2K only understands money, right? They heavily monetize the game. It's very expensive. You know, if I was a kid, you know, like I have an 8-year-old, I couldn't afford to play this game. You know, only, you know, you gotta actually have a job to play this game. You know, and so if we stand on business and we make them understand that, we gotta remember, EA was the conglomerate, right? 2K.com was a small company, and look what happened to the EA, right? They didn't go completely away, but they don't even make basketball games anymore, right? And what happens is, I want 2K to understand that can happen to you too if people stand on business and just understand that, look, the only way that we're going to get the changes that we want, the only way we're going to get them to actually listen to us, the only way we're going to get them to build the game that we want to play is we gotta hold our money from them, let some of them quarters hit low. These CEOs are making millions upon millions. I think last year he made $70 million bonus.
Yeah,
That's not his
that
regular
bonus,
salary.
bro. That bonus,
He
bro.
made
They
a
don't care.
$70
That's what they put the
million
slot machine in the game for.
bonus. Okay, and that's our money, and we giving it to him while he buying private jets, and who knows what he's spending the money on.
Hey,
but I don't mind spending money on the things that I enjoy doing. But it's got to be fun. 2K hasn't been fun for me in the last couple of years. But like I said in the video, you know, I keep coming back. But I'm taking a stand. Okay, enough is enough.
Oh, okay. That's what they put the casino and the slot machines in there for. And Mike Wang said, I'm going to keep changing that shot meter for y'all, and it's going to keep doing splash, and y'all think the game is going to change. But it's just the same game.
Go ahead. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been the same way. Like obviously every year, pre-order. You already know you 160, 200 in the hole before you even step on a park or in the rack or you 200 or pretty much 200 already over there, right? Well, I came to my senses last year because this is the least I played 2K since probably I first started playing for real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know this. I went like 2-3 months without touching that. Like for real, I was not playing because the game was not good to me. Like it really wasn't. It feels a little different now. I mean, obviously this is not their priority no more. It's obviously to launch this new game. I do find it kind of crazy. They tactic of like you load into 2K24. What's the first thing that pop up on your screen? Pre-order. Like, bro, back up off me. Pre-order what? I don't even know what. I don't even. This is, mind you, this is before the trailer.
You want me to buy something I've never seen? So
but
that's like you going to a car lot, right? And they have a black tarp over it, and they say, "Hey, man, put your down payment on this thing right here, right here." What the? Excuse me. What am I putting my down payment on for? And I haven't seen it. It's on the wraps. What you mean? Put down payment?
Hold on. Let me
show something I never seen.
Brad. No, this is what they say, bro. Let me wax the bumper real quick. Let me just show you the bumper. All right, you like that bumper? All right, go ahead and put your down payment.
The sweat engine.
So I'm gonna see Jason Tatum all sweaty up, and then $70. I'm like, bro.
Every year they come out with that same trailer, the dude all glistening with the sweat dribbles all on. How anybody care about that, man? What does a game feel like? How's it play? Did you fix the service, 2K? Can you please fix the service so I don't get the latency when I release my shot? I can actually shoot the goddamn ball. Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Bro, they could do a Willy Wonka tour of the 2K servers. I'd love to join. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But I will say, Caleb, I know we made some jokes. I don't know if Uncle, if you want to say what Caleb be doing since he's seeing the new gameplay. How you feeling?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
K is a champion. Like, this is the number one 2K player out of all of us.
Listen.
Okay, he love it. He come in there, and if we start off with 200, he start off with 450. He got to do. Hey, every season he got about 6-7 shoes. Okay, every time. Hey, if we just played the other night,
Caleb, you're the problem.
He got on a new shoe. You the problem, K. K, you're the reason why. You're the reason why.
New outfit
has got a brand new yacht.
Listen,
it's you. People like you
in the Maldives. Thanks, K.
Listen. Okay, listen. I can't disagree with you there, but I can say this: I'm a lover of the game of basketball. I've loved it for over, going on 20 years now. I'm 20, by the way, but going on 20 years now.
All my life.
All my life, I love the game of basketball. Okay, and for me, yes, 2K has been very spotty and very questionable and unreliable, but it's the only decent basketball game out there. What do you want me to do? I'm not the biggest football guy. Madden's been trash for years. We know about Madden. They gave up on Madden. Okay. NHL, they're spotty with that. We haven't seen a good MLB The Show in centuries. Okay. When you talk about these other sports,
I like 24. All right.
When you talk about these other, but that was this year. What about before this year, Kyle? Okay.
I mean,
franchises, right? When you talk about franchises, and when you talk about relationships, people, it could be love, hate, but at the end of the day, you're taking a risk. You're opening yourself up to love. Okay. You can't close your heart off to love. All right. You just can't. Okay. for me, and they're talking about the $450 on the VC. Of course, you got to spend $450 on the VC. It costs 600. It costs 600,000.
Bro,
at 85 now.
Yo,
I love making the Kobe 6 Grinches every year. I can't go without them. Okay, R.I.P. Kobe.
He got to have him.
I got to have it.
Hey, he not lying, bro. Every 2K he got him.
And the Bruce Lee 5s, the Kobe 5s, gotta have them. Okay, but Ronnie, you got to do better. I'm sorry, even me, I'm an avid basketball fan, and as a result, an avid 2K lover, and it's getting bad, man. It's a poverty franchise when I say it's a poverty franchise because I how many times they've
play it more than all of them.
Trash the game, and I'm like, come on, bro, just get one quick
exactly
run.
Every night. Come on, bro. Let's
we
went out, bro.
Shoot, we might even end up getting on right after this. We don't know. We'll just see how that happens.
Lord.
But at the end of the day, guess what? All are frauds because guess what? You're coming right back to 2K. Ain't nothing else for you to play anyway. Okay.
I'm standing 10 toes, bro.
You might not pre-order, but guess what? 2K gonna have your money one way or the other. Okay.
They'll give me for a discount on Christmas.
Yeah, man. Hey, catch me on Christmas when that thing is $99.99.
So let me ask you something. What else you gonna play?
Hey, well, that's another discussion. But
listen, man. Hey, listen. This is a wonderful year because we got the college football game, college football game, which is a great game. You got I'm not gonna lie. Come on, man. I'm gonna play 2K for a little bit. But then next year you got all these great games coming out with GTA. And just listen, if GTA is what it looks like it's gonna be, hey, they ain't gonna have nobody playing that game anyway.
Exactly.
That's true.
Full circle. Oh yeah. So they better get the act together. And like I say,
actually, that's not even true. Because
hold on. Let me pull up my basketball
section. 2K is working on the basketball section in GTA 5, so 2K gonna be in it one way or another. So they're gonna see.
Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, the only difference is.
Well, let me bust up my towel.
Hold on.
2K was on borrowed time, right? Go ahead.
Let me just say this. Now the only difference is in the park when you lose, you can't just walk off. Now you can shoot at somebody. Now go ahead.
That's crazy, bro. Now all I said was I just gonna bust up my towel because, like I said, when that trailer and all these animations started dropping, my pores, my forehead started getting a little sweaty. Like, oh, I might pre-order. I said I might do it. I ain't gonna do it, bro. I ain't gonna do it. But it looked fluid. I ain't gonna lie to you, Ronnie.
So smooth.
I'm gonna say something crazy again, Ronnie. You know how I feel about you. You got me because Ronnie got me banned on Twitter one time for tweeting crazy to him. So you know how I feel about you, bro. But I'm gonna just let you know I was sweating a little bit when I seen that gameplay. But anyway, Ethan, you bring an interesting perspective because you not know Twitter gremlin. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about the game the few times you have played, and would you purchase 2K25?
He's going to purchase it because who's on the cover?
Because my glorious Tatum. But listen.
The Glazer extraordinaire has been entered back into the building.
Listen, if we're gonna be completely honest, I like Derek White more than him. But listen, I thought that 23 was great. You understand what I'm saying? I had the nickname Splashy E for a reason. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was wild. Wild times. Bro.
Yeah. Hey, the name that you gave yourself.
I give it to myself. Y'all need to stop the fraud. But I will say this. I thought it was great. You got all these, the rest of them talking about it wasn't great. It was trash. I had just came into the fold. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really care for the game.
Exactly. You have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, I have nothing.
Exactly. We have all the previous years to compare the game to.
Listen, I thought that it was great. And then I played 24, and I was like, "This was trash." You understand what I'm saying? I still got 200,000 worth of VC in my thing that I have not used because I stopped playing that musty like 3 weeks in.
And that's another thing, 2K. Let me transfer my money over to the next year. It's my money. I already paid for it. You already got the money, so why don't I just let it transfer?
Hey, that's crazy though. They
taking people money, man.
They should have a rollover. They're never going to do it, but they should.
Oh, of course not. Absolutely.
Of course,
not.
but it's the same game. But what they don't understand is this is what, in my opinion, and then this I'm gonna wrap it up on this. 2K should be they're already going like they have the seasons and all that, like Fortnite and all that. 2K should be free to play. Okay, you don't have to bring out a game every year. Okay, you just do the updates. Okay, you're going to be making money all year. You're going to have new subscribers. You're going to have people coming in all through the year. Okay, and then what that's going to do is that's going to allow people to feel like I'm not getting fleeced from my money. Okay, because all right, okay, I bought this game. Okay, I don't really like it, whatever, but it was free. So even the money that I invested, I'm cool with. But when you pay for the game, then as soon as you load in, you're going to create a player and then got to buy more VC just to be. And then, like Caleb say, you got to be drippy out here. You can't be no brown shirt. We all know. We all wear. You can't be no brown shirt. Nobody going to get on the court with you no brown shirt. You got to get drippy.
No,
that all costs money, man. So
Ethan, you play with us, so you ain't have to worry about that.
What is
Because
that?
obviously we go. Obviously we play. You're not playing with random, so you playing with us. You can wear whatever.
Like Unc said, you if you're a young kid and you don't have you get 2K at Christmas after getting all A's and B's on your report
forget
card,
about it.
And your parents gave you 25 BC. You can't even grind like how you used to be able to. I remember back in 2K17, I didn't buy a lick of BC. I grinded my player from a 60 overall to 99, and I did it in 2 months. Granted, the game took longer than that, but still, it was possible. Now it's not.
That's where y'all living in a fantasy world, bro. Because 2K say, well, technically, you could do that. You could do that now, but it's gonna take you the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's gonna take you to the next game drop, and then when you hit 99, the new game drop, start all over, baby.
Right. 2K.
Good luck. Good luck.
2K
they gonna say.
Sign that 360 deal,
bro. Hey, that's what it is, bro. But hey, I think we all come to the same conclusion. 2K is a bunch of fraudsters. We will not support the capitalistic ways of Ronnie and Mike Wang and them. I forget. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do it on the back end, undercover, low key.
Ross Zelnick is his name. Know the name, tweet the name, put it in the chat. Ross Zelnick, you're a fraud and you're stealing people, you're taking people money. You know, you take our love and passion for the game of basketball and then you use it to suck the money right out of our wallet.
And with that right there, this will conclude in the first ever episode of
Are You Nuts?
Appreciate y'all joining us for the first episode. We hope y'all loved it. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Don't forget to let us know whose quarterback list is garbage and whose is the best. We'll see y'all for episode 2.
We out here. See y'all next week.